or the other guy. I don't really know which one yet, but I know one of the idiots just tried to spike
You're
the
definitely the
fucking
smartest
deal.
person I've
I
ever argued.
literally am. I literally am better than you in every way, shape, or form because it took me literally a half a fucking minute to let you know that the guy's a communist. And you don't understand it yet. I'm not confrontational, I'm correcting you. And in fact, I'm even correcting the correction about the dude. Because if you really want to know, like I said, I can tell you about how I know, but you don't. You're kind of confrontational and argumentative. You're even condescending. I find you to be juvenilistic and a little bit tilted. You understand? I've literally expressed to you, I don't vote. I don't even know who the fuck a JD Vance is. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying to you? Trump is literally a money person talking about I'm gonna buy the election on Entertainment Tonight as early as 1983. Even goes into character about how much it costs back then on TV to buy the election. He's looking into it. 1983. You understand what I'm saying? No? Okay. Here's another one.
Yes, I do.
No, Harris. No, just to show you that I'm not just all one deal. Harris literally wants to create a middle class, a society of middle class. That means the rich have to lower their money to raise the poor. The poor cannot generate a revenue. Okay, we'll say the king has $100. The king gives the government 90 of that dollars. Okay? He still has $10 more than everybody else will ever get, no matter what. He's always going to be compared rich to everybody else. But one day the king says, you know what? I want $100. And the guy goes, okay, President, here's your money. Here's your interest as agreed. Thanks for your investment. Okay? Because that's what it is. Okay? That's all that it is. It's just a small investment. And they're going to get their money back. That's what it is. Okay? I really want you to understand this. It's a business. But because of that, the guy thinks he's going to be entitled to take like all the other business deals in his life. And that's why I'm trying to express to you what a tyrant of industry is. Do you know what happened to Lincoln? Do you know what happened to Lincoln?
What happened to Lincoln?
Oh, well, he was a tyrant. He literally was freeing people to be cannon fodder. It was not a deal for people to you promise. I'm promising your freedom. No. It became a promise of freedom. It started out as, hey, we are losing a war. Let's tell everybody if they sign up, they can become cannon fodder. You understand? He was losing and was desperate.
What the fuck, bro?
And they shot him for it. You don't want to hear me, mute me, buddy. Tell me to shut up. I'm gonna take your toy. You understand what I'm saying here, son? Taking your toy. And I really love you. I really do love you. Because you spiked your fucking account to try to tell me to shut the fuck up. And that's like the saddest little butt shit world that you live in. Because you wanna try to spike the account. And I'm smart. And I called you out on it. Ain't you the smartest person in the world for calling you out on your little fucking politics in your little bullshit world. Not only that, but when the fuckers tried to spike my account, the moment he did, he lost his toy forever. Now, if you guys don't mind, I'll be right back. I gotta go call the moderator, report the game, forward the video file, and definitely report everybody in my previous lobby. This is a wonderful world, isn't it? See these people that I play with? They don't respect me. They don't respect their country. They don't respect the society. Some of them don't even know how this shit works. Talking about the popular vote. That's all he wants. So that way he can show the American people are behind me. The American people are behind me. 20% of the people did not vote compared to last time. Like, oh, where did all those people go? They're not going to. They're not going to. We're on to it. We're on to it. What's the fucking point? Doesn't matter. Understand? It doesn't matter. both bad. Like people understand. That Gen Xers do. I know that. I mean, the ones that weren't totally trying to troll, see everything get blown off. But just know, not my job to figure that shit out. You want to spike my fucking signal? Try. But just for trying, you're gonna probably lose your toy. And even more. That's like my point. The moment that you did, I called you out on it. And you're kind of pissed for it too.
Mike Tyson can go back to his fucking roots.
Yeah, that's right. Tyson's gonna knock the fuck out that kid in a day.
But he's Mike Tyson, and I'm Kevin Nash.
And what? You were
basketball. Into his old house, and it had hardwood floors. And he said, "Man, we used to be, you know, animal feces, clothes. We didn't have running water. And, I mean, the world has evolved, and Mike Tyson's world has evolved. Mm-hmm. He's got a 16-year-old daughter that's an upcoming tennis player that has a chance of being a professional. He's got a young son. He's got a beautiful young wife. You know, his life is changed, and it's, even though he's still up in a pigeon house playing with, like, still with his birds, you know, the same as I am, going to the gym every day and doing that thing and living.
Tyson's gonna beat the shit out of that
my
kid.
Roots, or as Rock would say, my anchor. I'm not the same cat.
You shouldn't be.
You know, I'm not the same guy. And and this election, because I couldn't see it. I just was just like, I don't fucking see how you could make any decision besides the decision that I'm going to make. And I would ask people, I don't get it. Explain it to me.
Well, it's probably rigged for long.
And the thing was that 9 out of 10 times the person would never be able to, just because. You know?
I don't know.
And I'm just like,
people troll.
It just doesn't seem fucking like a good answer.
Nah, it's just.
Well, you talked about quality of life, and you talked about the economy a little bit, and the cost for individual families, middle class and below.
She wanted to create a class that doesn't exist.
Is certainly valid at any point in time, but I don't.
You literally have to have the rich give up
that any of those issues
their money
could have been addressed.
Because the poor can't generate
I don't know if that was going to be addressed now or get any better, but I do know that if you are concerned about price, you still need.
Can't get 100 out of 99.
There's no better way to put a capsule.
I'm not sure we'll put another 100 in.
Classic. I'm wearing a True Classic t-shirt right now.
They're not.
And it's not going to break my bank. If I am the single parent of 2, I can get my True Classic and I can still
all
feel
about
good
can I get
about
back
myself. They're best-selling t-shirts, hoodies. They're not always smooth, Kev, but you know, we got to get into it somehow. They're best-selling t-shirts.
If you think that fucker's after a library, if you think Reagan became president to do it for a library, oh my God.
Into this fucking computer right
fucking
now.
Nuts.
Fuck, dude, you're a shill.
Yeah, right. You're a fucking shill.
And you need me.
To me. I'm looking at me. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at me. I'm saying you're a fucking shill.
And you need one to ride shotgun, right?
Right.
If somebody doesn't put it on the table, nobody eats. Hoodies, jeans, 3-pack, 6-packs, 9-packs. They're premium products at a price. And that's what the whole point of this spot is. They're going to define your best features with a perfect fit. Snug in the arms and chest.
Hey, we're not doing commercials.
In the midsection, be the G code. I don't know, we sent Jack. End the year with some holiday cheer.
Alright, good.
So I'm going to get grades of t-shirt. So I have my folded t-shirts. And I have my hanging
t-shirts. This is a thing. I'm so glad you mentioned it. I want to talk to you about this.
This is this is a hanging t-shirt.
Right.
This is apparel.
Apparel.
It's so great that you brought that up because, and I'm not kidding here, traditionally folded them into small Marie Kondo-like squares
Well,
in
you fuck
the
up
troop.
house.
Then, when I changed over for the season, I have some nice t-shirts of various brands, and then I got these. I said, I should be hanging my t-shirt. So I began, and I went back to the, you're hanging.
No, see,
You're hanging.
and I have nothing but wooden hangers.
There's some no-slip sides because the hanger can be a tenuous thing. This is the gayest conversation we've
You guys are pretty gay.
show.
I just, no,
Very gay.
it's
Can I get pick up?
just so OCD, it's so perfect. You know, it's just that wooden hanger with those, and I'm talking,
Like, I know a lot of gay people. I'm okay with it.
I'll give Johnny Cash a run for his money with the Man in Black, because I'm
We're
usually,
not all trying to have sex. Only some.
and I just meant
Sex.
that, is I've got
Like,
both of the fucking, my skin is so fucking dry. So that Scott would always, his face would get real dry, peel and get all over his shirt. This is the thing you gotta do when you get older. Give him one of these because your face dandruff fucking gets
Face
dandruff.
dandruff.
But does that flake your skin at all? Is that used to
And then if you actually use hairbrush. I got my hair cut today, so I'm going on the road. See, I would have my True Classic t-shirt on, but it's already, it will be traveling one time.
Packed.
Yeah, it's gone.
You did lose the jogging pants to your was it your nephew or somebody?
Well, they were just, they were clam diggers.
Coming up to the ankles.
Blanket bingo for the fucking 60s.
Kev, I have a new moisturizer coming tomorrow.
Moisturized. He can look
Hey, to round out the discussion, Kev, I want to float something.
Your skin's all saggy. You gotta have a skin that's formed.
And I just want to see what you land on it because it is your show, and they should give a shit about what you have to say.
No one cares.
Oh,
I don't think this election, the result of this election,
Who cares?
was due as much to specific policy issues.
They can't
Same
with
old
the
to
polls.
baby
There was
as it
the
was
cats and
for
dogs
all.
over there.
Left, moving more left with things like the diversity, equality, and inclusion, where
You should see them
focus
all leaving
is
Twitter
put
because of the
back on
president.
people's race
I don't
and
get it.
gender.
How's the
And
president affect the Twitter?
I'd call it a
It's
more
creepy.
extreme wokeism. Okay, exclusionary policies like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think Kamala was extreme or too far left.
No, she was a
But
Marxist.
I think and she only had 2 months to spread the message.
That's
There
right.
was
Only
that-
2
there
months to
was
say
that
that she's a Marxist and
black
that she
and
wants to
white
create a
ad that
middle
played
class.
all-
It's either rich or poor
that you
people. That's
would,
it. There's no middle.
support
They've been
giving,
trying to do that middle class shit since the fucking
sex changes
30s.
to prisoners.
And they lie to you. It
Which was
doesn't
actually
work.
a policy under the Trump administration that wasn't changed and did happen.
Well, I know,
throughout
but I
Trump.
mean, it was one of those things. But see,
No,
I'm so.
I'm rich. I'm poor.
central-
I'm rich, poor. I'm poor, rich. You're middle class.
Left that
No,
I-
you're not poor,
I don't
rich.
really-
You're rich.
I don't even.
Trust me. There's a difference. When
I
you're
don't-
poor,
I don't
you're poor.
suck any of that shit in.
But I think people do, and I think they're
Well,
talking
that's
like
the
you have no money, maybe your dad's.
I don't smoke in. I don't
Get a
smoke
fucking
in the
job.
Proud Boys message. I don't smoke in.
That's what your
fucking
dad's
vengeance.
thinking. He can work. He just doesn't wanna.
I stay in the fucking. You know what, man? I stay in the middle lane with my cruise on fucking 78 because I know they'll pull me at 80.
Yeah, they
That's
will.
kinda
They'll
like-
pull you.
That's how I live my life, man.
Ooh, play the game. Play the game. Play the game.
Business owner, I think we can pull
Play
this
the
together in
game.
branding. I think
Sir, stop
the
jumping.
Democratic Party
Arr.
needs to get away.
Stop jumping
from a lot of
from
those
me.
things
That was
that
the
are
play of the
exclusionary,
game.
that are cutting a lot of the voting Democrats out of these big inclusion and equality.
Stop jumping from me, sir.
Particularly down DeSantis and
Waters.
There's more. There's more than that. But what do you think?
Waters last night. He
Behind you. Look out behind you.
The Democratic Party was basically a highbrow, high-educated, coastal elite party. That's kind of what we've become. As I said,
Your waterfront pad.
one of two of my waterfront pads, and you know, and I just sat there last night, and I was just like, you know, you do have a different view of the fucking world when 50% of it's looking at the ocean.
You don't think the other fucking party has their share of waterfront elites? They're just trying to minimize or trying to invite more sin in.
Yeah, but we get
Drain the swamp.
You know,
sinners into the party.
Become a bigger swamp.
That whole New York thing, like that.
Fill it up with chocolate sauce the way I want it.
Educated, hardworking, employed people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also fucking there's a ton of diversity and
Diversity.
in all those places.
Yeah, exactly, and in both sides.
And that was
there's a lot of toothless trailer dwellers that were espousing the importance of Republican policy right now.
I still think when I look at anytime that there would be a picture of the Democratic Party, like on a stage or something, you know, you see whites, blacks, Puerto Ricans.
It's because you're a racist and all you see is color, you bigot.
It was a very diverse coalition.
Yeah. All I see is stupid human people.
Acceptance speech.
All I see is.
Yeah, and it was like
Not so much.
pretty much.
I see my fellow, my fellow man.
It's one of those things where I thought Linda McMahon would come.
Yeah. See, they call it man. See,
Linda McMahon now, I guess,
fellow
title
man.
correct.
She's part of the transition.
She's part of the transition team. She is the co-chair, as a matter of fact.
Oh, McMahon's in the presidency, huh?
With Howard Lutnick, CEO at Cantor Fitzgerald, I think.
All them campaign donations that she paid.
So they'll be doing things like
got her a job.
Potential cabinet members, political appointees, drafting executive orders, actually, and just coming up with strategies to help Trump's policy initiatives. Not just theories, but when they get to the actual policy, helping those get pushed. So yeah, she's got a pretty heavy spot. She was done in 2019, right? She left before his term ended. She left the Small Business Administration. But she's back. And
how you gonna run small
did you send a little congratulatory poke or something, Kev?
It's between me and her.
Okay. Sometimes no answer is the answer, as I said earlier.
No, I've always. I just said she looked lovely on stage. I mean, what?
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, now.
What more do we need to say?
Question from...
I'm a fan.
This woman's her fucking...
Yes.
So anybody on his
Vince
on his team said us and her. So if you're on Donald Trump's team and I know your name, then that's somebody that...
I knew that was play of the game. That motherfucker runs from.
No.
Zombie Elvis asked a question. I'm going to bring this up now.
Here he goes. He's running.
He said, hey guys,
he's running. We got a runner. I'm reloading. Oh, he's running.
Disappear to it's crazy. Don't
Good
understand
job, money.
Weren't there in this election?
Ping, money.
Almost like they never existed. So people were looking at that, Kev. People were, and there's, let me see. Graph, U.S. presidential election, popular vote. Okay, Democrat, Republican. So the graph we're looking at for anyone listening was the turnout in 2020 and the turnout this year. And this year's Democratic turnout, very much in line with 2016 and 2012, but dwarfed by, as Kevin mentioned before.
Yeah, they dwarfed.
2020.
And in no way whatsoever would lead fuel to the speculation that
Don't laugh. That's not funny.
something went awry in 2020.
I have a bad sense of humor.
That graph.
Yeah, like
The bus loads of.
yes, that doesn't look like fucking we allowed Poland to fucking vote. You know, Jesus.
I'm looking at the numbers on the side there. I don't know that graph's accurate either.
I wonder what
because
nation has the most dwarfs.
that has.
There's got to be a
so
top
small,
runner,
I can't read
right?
it. It has like 46 million.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Or
dwarfs.
something like that. 40.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh, wait, no, 65. Yeah, we didn't. 81. No, so that is accurate. Okay, so 81 to 60. Well, it was actually 68. This was probably made right after
A
the.
dwarf gamer could
right after
probably
Tuesday
beat
night,
all of
so
us because they
more
have
votes,
little
but-
fingers.
Yes, it
Okay?
is.
Think about it.
It is correct, but
The
it's
body,
actually not
it
to scale
sends
because it
a
doesn't
little
start
electron
at 0. If you
signal
go
to the
down
muscle and makes it
that
twist.
starts
Right?
at-
Your finger
No,
is
I mean
longer
that
than
the
this.
difference
So
between
the time
70 and 80
shorter.
is 4
They're
inches.
like the ultimate.
So I mean, it's kind of a little bit of a
They're like
fucking,
squeakers.
bogus there. But yeah,
Not to say like they're like a thing.
one of the things I saw last night on the 5
Bad.
was there's a girl in there. What her name is?
I only like YouTube.
I'm sure
I
I'll
just know that
get
people
to know
guys
because
are
I'll watch that show a little bit. It's actually kind of entertaining. But she said
That's
that
a person. That's my teammate.
what was her point?
That kid saved my life during the war.
Capturing, watch my ass.
It's up in
Did it
the
have to do
middle
with
of that
turnout?
shit. We were pulling heads.
Just looking at
It was rough.
No, it was
It got heated that day. Kid became a man.
yeah, fucking sit
I told him,
for
go home, tell your mom.
yeah.
Mom,
throw it out.
I'm gonna
2012 election total votes cast 129 million. 2016 election total votes cast 136. 2020 election 158.
You're in the trees, man. You're in
So-
the trees. Like what?
Then,
What? What? I'm sorry, flashlights.
This was
Predator.
Germinator was listening last week, Kevin. He says, seriously thought about writing in Kevin Nash for president because I trust him more than the candidates. And shown me action for vice president because I'm 80% sure he's never fucking
That guy
couch.
cursed and said
Don't
you're
lay your money
trash.
down on that one Germinator. You
Why can't you tell your teammates where I am instead of cursing me?
the nomination?
Wow. He's so mad.
Thomas.
I would never get by this
You're every
netting.
man in a game.
Right. Oh, I think you would.
Fun. You laugh.
You have no felonies. You don't. You're not waiting for a sentencing in 2 weeks. On
That's that guy who's doing work, right? That's that guy who's
That's kind
doing
of an
work.
interesting twist.
Somebody certainly has a lot of power on the bench right now.
Oh, right.
I mean, there's
Upset.
We've lost out.
That's what happens. You're a trap. I like
Losing B. Securing C. Don't make a habit out of this.
What happened?
Losing Bravo.
get stirred up.
Oh, there.
My whole thing is,
Yeah.
that where's fucking Garland?
Who's car?
Securing all zones.
Garland? Yeah.
I don't know.
When was the last time you saw that motherfucker?
Who is
You
Pictures of the Hindenburg Commission? I mean, where the fuck did he go?
Who is he?
Take it out.
And he wanted to be. I mean, that was the guy that they were going to put in the Supreme Court, and he just disappeared.
Cement shoes. They fitted him for purpose.
Take a correspondent job on MSNBC.
That's why he got that correspondence job and went to Saudi Arabia, and he just ended up in Nuggets, right?
We're not going forward, sir.
How you doing? You okay? Oh, behind me! Why can't you tell me?
He's a good
King!
man, served his country and
King!
secured Second Amendment rights.
I don't know all that, then you
When
do.
Kev was growing up, the Dems were anti-establishment. 50 years later, the Dems have now become the establishment. Eventually, Kev eventually will eventually
Republicans were
catch
the
him.
weird one.
Interesting
Looking for
observation
freedom
about
of
the
fellow man. They were
evolution
the
of
hippies
parties.
back in the day. And then the Democrats were the money grubbers.
Never going to
Actually, I
be,
think the Democrats always kind of have been the money
never
grubbers.
gonna vote.
And the Republicans want the war.
Inkling to
And I think
vote.
that's kind of like the way the things is.
to keep.
That's kind of the way it's always been.
Man. Rivet.
And then they want to add the Green Party.
As a
They're like,
cause,
listen,
you
you want
vote
to
for a
disarm
white
everything, everyone's a hippie.
I voted
Like, yeah, everyone's a hippie.
Right.
They're
You're
all
saying
like
it just as a
saying,
cause to keep it
Control the
exclusive.
Bravo.
I was looking
Enjoy
back at like,
yourselves.
the people I voted for,
Bravo's up.
and I voted for Reagan twice.
That's an old man on the other side. So it's a new old man falling to his house. He's trapped.
Because I know I was a
Old man.
diamond. I think I voted for Carter. Then
You're planning on giving up. Do it now. If not,
That's
get
fine.
to work. Take
it
it
was
in.
Carter. I didn't vote for Carter. Reagan was my first vote.
I didn't vote for Carter. Reagan was my first vote. You're fucking old.
In 84. I can't imagine you pulling the lever. for
Carter was the farmer.
No.
Ran on a smile.
Take it Alpha.
Then
Reagan was
Bush,
the president,
Bush to Congress.
who was a movie star. Made movies with monkeys. Called his wife Mom.
I don't believe in bad
So
luck.
Bush to
Just bad
Congress.
aim.
Ran
Bush to
wars
Congress
out
was
of
88, and then Bush
Tried to
Clinton
kill
was
Castro.
92.
And
Lloyd
Bush
Benson
was his Cheney. And then Bush became his president. And then Bush got. And then it was Cheney. And then it was Clinton. And then it was Clinton. And then it was Bush again. Okay? 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 And then Obama.
That's the that motherfucker.
Like, wait, that's a lot of Bush. Like, yeah, I
And,
know.
the
And Bush is pretty much the
97,
same guy as Reagan.
Dole.
And Reagan's the same guy as Carter.
Yeah, but it
I'm
was-
just letting you know.
I actually voted for Ross Perot in 92.
No,
96, though.
You would never have voted for
96,
Perot.
I
Don't
voted-
lie
I
to
voted
these
for
people. You would have
And then-
never voted for Perot, the Texas oil tycoon running.
We went to Kerry. I voted
Trump
for
before
John
his
Kerry
day.
was
I
lost
lost both of those.
2008?
I lost.
no, 4.
I voted Gore. I voted
Yeah,
John
Gore would have
Kerry.
been green if it would have been a different party at different
Then I voted
times.
for Barack.
Barack also
voted for
probably would have
Barack.
been green if it had
Then
different
I voted
times.
for Hillary.
Hillary is definitely
voted for Joe
Republican,
Biden.
only runs under Democrat because of
Then
her
I
fucking
voted for Kamala
husband.
Harris.
Kamala's
Could've dropped a
PP
huge
would
swerve
probably run
right there.
communist if you would allow it. But would rather run Marxist
Hey,
because
man,
that's what
look,
she
Is there no
says.
worker left in you?
Because it's. We got our ass kicked, man.
Fuck your left shit, dude. Just
She
how about
gets
having
fucking
like a
smoked.
I'm a cat
I
person
fucking-
and just
I
be
take-
a wild animal.
You gotta
You
take
don't
the
have
good with the
laws
bad.
of societies. I mean, like have them, but
That's
don't
what I was
really
explaining
live
to
the
my
life
to
by
my
it.
daughter.
Alright?
Both my daughters were
Like
pretty
obey
upset. This
the
is my
rules of the
oldest
law.
daughter's
Don't
election.
kill anybody, but don't really
I said,
think
"You're
of
gonna
yourself
live through
outside of being a
presidency,
color or
bad
anything like
presidency.
that. Think of
We
yourself
voted
as
for it,
being a
not
stupid
voted for it.
human.
Might as well get used to it.
Alright?
you know.
And if you think of yourself as
And my
being a
whole
white
thing
human, a
is
black
that I'm
human,
not
you're
going
stupid.
into this next presidency.
The same way you think of
the
yourself as
47th
like being a
presidency,
Republican
going
or a
into it with
Democrat. That's how
negativity.
people think of themselves as white or black, and they're stupid. They'll label
So
themselves
like,
before they call themselves human.
Well, you have to be. Isn't that the?
Be
Isn't,
who
isn't
you are.
that part of America?
You want to be a killer? Be
I
a
don't
killer.
know.
Wanna laugh at
If I
things
didn't know
getting killed?
anything about
That's
the prior,
fine.
but we
Psychopaths are
Down
found.
toss.
2016 to 2020. So I think we were educated on what to. It's not a blind faith. We kind of know.
But it's not a follow-up.
Hell, they eat them while they're fighting.
It's a Grover Cleveland. It's
Ever see
what's in
birds?
years.
Birds. Look at
It's
this
like
another
fucking-
bird to fuck out of the
It's
tree.
like the most
Talk about society.
probable. I just didn't
Good
see
angle.
this.
If that's not play of the game, I'll be shocked.
I mean, I just think that, and it did, and like I said, it was a wake up for me. It was a wake up for
I had to know
not
that.
my values in any form or fashion, but how my fellow Americans
Phil.
whether
There are always going to be pockets in the country that are certainly hurting, and it would always be my hope.
when you pull and 25% of them are fucking severely in financial fucking trouble, and another 50% somewhat fucked up. I don't see how, you know.
How do we get them all not to be retarded?
It's amazing we were able to be as close as we were
in the election. And you do you believe, as you say, that there's anything in the policy that's been advertised by the incoming administration that's going to alleviate?
I swear to God.
I saw something today.
About Bears.
I don't know
Bears
if it's true, but there was a phone conversation, and
a whole bunch of people.
Trump talked to Hamas. There was talking a ceasefire. I mean, you know, you read all kind of shit. I mean, I didn't vet that anymore.
See how they react when the police is first.
It's one of those things where
he ain't gonna be drinking rain
I
water.
think that he was validated in this election. And I think that he's going to be a different president.
Than
you think
he was before? Yeah.
We'll see. I think it might be more ballsy.
Hamas in Israel is a weird thing to go through. Because that's a religious war. It's no one wants. He's got everyone convinced that they think he's tough. So the religious war for a fucking 1,000 years is just going to go away because Trump's tough. No one in Washington saw it.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
your tactics aren't working. Find another way.
I just didn't feel that.
God bless you, sir. This is God's work.
I worry about NATO. But I did some research on Poland.
Yeah, if I can figure out how to aim with it. Stop pushing the bat when I spawn. Stop running as soon as you spawn. Crouch when you spawn. Crouch. These people have supersonic hearing. They hear you. You're running. Crouch. Oh. Do you know why they call it a mosh pit? Because you're bumping me when you run. Do you understand that yet? Have you been bumped? Have you been aiming and then like have your shit pushed? Carolina. Because your teammate ran by it and ran through you.
Is that a fact? I didn't know. Is that a fact?
Steve, see if you can find the LGBTQ free zone map. Battling in that. Is that fucking?
Does that happen to be the border? I'm looking for the South Koreans on a border. Is that the one?
It's like
Korean, Russian,
and they've got like a border wall.
It's going to be at the Ukraine, and after Ukraine, they're going to go to Poland.
There's fucking, man, I read that.
Why not?
There's like somewhere, like they've got refugees trapped between the walls, and it was one of those. It's like anything else in life, you know. You fucking, you're so worried about.
What everyone else is doing?
Your home base.
Yeah.
And then as you start researching and going into, because one of the things I also found, and it's for conversation.
Right.
But
all of this is for conversation.
We have never sent the Ukrainians enough to win.
No, we're not allowed to.
We've basically,
as Americans, we're not allowed to send them anything. They're not even
for them to count.
Face off team deathmatch.
That's what I'm saying.
Pacify the AO, kill team.
So
it's like training wheels.
In fact, Russia says, hey, you get involved,
you can't fight the fight.
No, at the same token, it's like,
then we can send them.
You can't give them fucking billions and billions of dollars
right now
forever. You know, it's like, are you really gonna put fucking $43,000 into your 4-year-old Mercedes?
Why not?
There's a whole other show to talk about. You know,
comparisons
to Hitler marching west And when do you stop it? And,
well, I mean, it's like
is there a global responsibility?
Yeah, but each and every day, though, man, I just hear Michael Stipe singing just a little bit louder.
It's the end of the world as we know it. Is that what you're talking?
I feel fine.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like Aloe or Skins, shouldn't you think it's a great product?
No commercials.
In your store.
I want to thank Kevin for his service as a member here in Canada, and his service all those years ago made mine possible today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your service.
David Conroy, one of the highlights for me each week is listening to how Sean transitions from whatever you are talking about to a product promo.
Get ready, because we're due.
Thank you, David, and I want to let you know what one of my highlights every day is when I get to use Mando. When it's time to freshen up. If you're talking about highlights, that is one of my highlights. And Kevin called me a shill this week.
He said I'm a shill.
I thought you said I was a shill.
No, I said I'm looking at his shill. I was pointing. I said I'm looking at his shill. I was thinking. I said I'm not pointing at you. I'm pointing at me.
And I want to tell everybody a conversation we had over the air a couple of weeks ago when you said that Tristan was watching TV. Was it Fallon?
Yeah.
Watching somebody.
He was watching Jimmy Fallon. He said,
You guys
what a fucking shill.
Man, this guy.
So that's the poignancy of Kevin's relationship this week.
I'm not moving so
I'm a
fast.
fucking shill.
I'm not moving.
Well, listen, if you're Jimmy Fallon, at least be a Jimmy Fallon whose balls
Understand
smell
what I'm
good.
saying?
And Mando is
You're standing
the
in
company
the
that's I actually have a Mando box right next to me. See, I had one delivered to the Florida house and one delivered to Jersey. It's called the Coastal Elite Package, and it comes with a bar soap, this cream. This is
that's the Democrat cream.
The blue,
right? The blue and white.
Keep it real. We have the red or the orange. This is the whole body. This is I love this because they've designed the sprayer to be totally multi-opposable, I will say.
The one robot gimmick now, you can put that on in your shoes. It's a 72-hour. It's anywhere you can put that, right?
You're falling behind.
It's a 70. So man, I walked in the other day and I was just like, and I took a pair of shoes and put my flip flops on my shoes.
Where you could go.
Usually that is fucking smells like a wet
this
dog.
guy is just running house.
The Mando came on strong.
Yeah, and this Kevin was talking in the past about throwing a couple of shoes and giving new life to it. What am I talking about? What is all this? If you already know, this is Mando made by a doctor, okay? It's science-backed for real odor control. This is not gimmicks that are covering up a scent. 72 hours straight. This is commercial no matter what you're doing. Okay, holiday shopping, 30%. Go through the mall.
Skip that.
You love how you smell. Everything about you, Mando. Just a poignant question for today. He said, looking forward to hearing you both break down the markets again. I thought he was being a bit of a wise ass. I wrote it back. I said, well, we're going to.
So there was a surge. There was a surge after it, which tells me, which is one of the things I'm very
must be really like
upset about. Is, you know, one jumps 1,500 points, and why?
I know.
Deregulation. The banks are going to be able to go wild and give people more use who can't pay for it. In 10 years,
slugs. That's what I'm looking with. Slugs. You're wondering.
And we don't deregulate to the point where we
How many times can he hit me? But he's not killing me. What is he hitting me with?
This isn't
slugs.
shouldn't see these.
I don't know. That's a grenade.
Brandon Bryn, hey Kevin, Sean, I don't know if you heard about
King.
Kevin's podcast.
Maybe
King.
you could do a double podcast.
Could have been having the computer help you. Could have been having that primitive side of your brain. See that red locked in. Look, Luke uses the targeting computer. He does not use the Force all the time.
I mean, he had Trump on his show. The victor goes to spoils.
I forgot Trump was on.
Yeah.
Trump's awesome. Isn't he dreamy?
Would you do the show?
That's what I think.
I think
a lot of it is. I think some people have a crush on him.
Just to say hi to Mark.
I don't know how else to say it, and that's what's gay.
Just to catch up.
I want you guys to talk extensively about the photo in the back of the bus that pops up every once in a while on social media still. With
them all posing in the back of the bus.
Jerry Briscoe, I remember.
Tinker and I we were always sweet.
Drinking and playing dominoes.
You don't know Jerry Briscoe.
I had a good
Jerry
relationship.
Briscoe was a gangster.
Was he the quintessential?
And those ain't his
leader?
voice. Just to let you know, they stole his name.
I mean, I don't
That's
think I
a big
caused
work.
much shit.
I want you to know that.
I think Mark had more of a problem with some of the other guys at my crew than me. You know.
How's your mother?
When I first came in, it was like my first TV, and we did Raw.
This guy.
And so we came back and we sat down, and we're at the jetport, and Scott came in. I hadn't seen Scott yet since I came in. It was like my first TV, and it was like, by the way, man, everybody hates us. Like, fucking great. Yeah, like, everybody hates us. So.
Well, this is.
But they'd always say this, like when it's time to go get pills, like like we'd run out of pills, and they'd always go, yeah, so gimmicks, they like you. I'd be like, fuck you, man. If I get gimmicks, I'm
Gimmicks.
Like, that's exactly what we need right now. We can't even get a sentence out.
All the birds. Hey, buddy, I want you to understand, superior in every fucking way. Down through the show.
He wasn't a gimmick guy.
Nah, I was not. I mean, fuck, he had broken ribs and a fucking,
of course, he's hurt.
That eye socket injury, like back. He got beat to down.
That one hurt. That does hurt.
He got beat to fuck.
Especially if we keep on every hit.
I think he took pain pills because he was in pain. I don't think he took it to.
It's fun.
It's something to do. Circuit with.
No.
He's a boozer. That's why I always heard. Wasn't a pillhead.
Besides Cypress Hill, I don't think I've ever seen Mark really fucked up.
Okay. So at least you know who to get high with.
Besides
I mean,
Cypress
if you're gonna get fucking high with
The
somebody.
infamous, one of them was Cypress Hill ran into the fucking boys, and it was a fucking, like a party.
Oh yeah, that's right. I just think they posted the same
seconds.
He got high one
Cypress
day.
Hill.
That's right. And they talk about the time they got high.
The guard, Cypress Hill was looking for a draw until the boys went in the fanny packs and pulled out the pharmaceuticals. And then it looked like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
And then they all just we're doing this. Yes, we're doing this.
What happened in Berlin?
Was it the Berlin or Hamburgers where it went down?
Let's go. Oh, Mark participating in the party with
Mark was one of the.
There is a limit. There's a limit.
Heavy hitters in the igniting the gimmicks with Jack Daniels.
Well, I was going to say, that whiskey was his thing.
Yeah, he was
with the Gargle crew, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I've sat with Mark and handed a bottle of Jack back and forth. Mark and
You're the pill, Kev.
his name's Mark II, but Hog and Phineas.
Losing A.
I'm a distance,
Yeah.
Sean.
You know what I do wonder? I think Kurt Hennig is credited with
We've lost out.
having said the quote first, and then the business is done. I think that was.
Yeah, that was. But I'd actually heard Arn say that before I heard Kurt.
Oh, okay.
At my first run at
If
WCW.
they like you,
Zero out.
they like
Arn, I
you.
know
Losing Charlie.
Arn was.
That's work.
Bravo fucking Zulu.
You see how you are after work.
That was. Might have been Virginia Beach. It was called.
That's why you always go and drink after work with the
One of
boys.
those bars, man.
Because technically, you're still at work.
Always loaded. The rats were like 8+, but it was all
Especially if you don't get that permission.
place. Kind of like that Baja Beach Club that was down in, I think that's what it was called. It was down in Tampa. There's a couple places that you go out.
Well, don't drink. Well, shut the fuck up and have a goddamn watermelon.
Gun shirts
They got
on,
wings.
gimmicks
Fuck up.
rolled up, you know,
Come.
showing the guns.
Have some fun. Enjoy. Be a pussy.
Did so with the business being done in the bar, I do wonder about guys like Paul and others who I knew were straight-laced. Much harder for them.
Oh, that's what
To
I'm
gain
saying. If you
acceptance?
can't get in there
No,
like that,
because
just
at
have
that
a
point,
fucking soda.
It's almost like
Eat a burger.
it's an appreciation for the guys that don't.
Drive me home.
You can still go sit in the bar and hang out.
See?
You know, the fact that you're not.
You don't need to be there every
indulging
day.
is, You know, for us, it was really a godsend because, you know, it probably saved our life. We did fine.
Probably
We
saved
did
your
fine at
life.
the wheel. No, we
See?
did, but you know,
Drive me home.
I was always a wheel man. Before Paul came along, I just didn't.
Paul
you know,
Levesque
I
is
just waited till I
sober.
got 50
Triple
miles
H
out
does
before I
not
started my
drink,
party.
smoke, or ever use pills.
Right.
So I was
He's straight
responsible.
edge.
I knew that's one thing.
That's what they call
that
straight
Rick,
edge.
my
Are you
first
straight
mentor,
edge?
Rick Rude, taught me was
What is he, straight? Yeah, he's straight edge. No
Dead man
drugs, no
running
nothing. No
alive.
speed, no meth, no coke.
That was the key to
Not
key to
even
this
soda?
whole-
I don't know. You drink soda? You only even fucking drink milk. Just get him a glass of milk.
Reason to fucking.
You can drink milk,
Who
right?
else were
Get him some
straight edge
fucking
like
almond
that,
milk.
towing the line?
Almond milk, alright?
I don't know, was Tito there when you were there? I know Tito.
Water.
Yeah,
Get him a
I mean,
glass of fucking water. It's a joke, ladies. Get him water.
you
Tap
know,
what it is. Drink tap, right?
Is
it gonna hurt
From
you?
what I understand.
What do you mean, arsenic and calories? No flavor.
No, I think that the same.
Alright, what do you
time,
want?
though, is,
Non-alcohol. Do they have non-alcohol?
the rest of it, you know,
Do you have non-alcohol? You
if
do?
one of the fucking
get people like them all the
trombone
time?
players
Here.
wasn't in the bar from Earth.
You want any
Fire,
wings?
I think he
I'll
was
be right
missed.
It's my turn to get on 6. I gotta see.
You don't know that.
I'll be
do.
down. So this is a little vertical if you need me.
You're naming people that didn't show up at the bar. I'm thinking, I don't fucking know.
I don't
Maybe they
know.
were there at the time.
Yeah, they could have
Proving
done it.
once again, Arn and Kurt.
Aren't
Correct.
Put it away, right?
Anyone see Meng tonight? No, Meng was there.
He was in the
They
bar,
both,
I
they
bet.
both had good runs for. You know, all three of those guys had good runs. So.
Well, reliable, right? I mean, that now you're a promoter. Now you can switch the hat. That's a guy you want to keep around.
I don't know.
Behind you, behind you.
Fascinating way to just drink. So.
If he
Different.
was,
He was of a different time.
that's what I was gonna
Kevin
say.
TKO Endeavor released their
You
numbers.
can work back then and be that
You
guy.
yesterday.
No, it was.
You can't be that guy now.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Was it 651?
Yeah, I want to get.
He's got a bat. He's coming right at me. Batman, no.
He won 600.
That was my teammate. Batman, no. Batman, no. No, Batman. No. Why'd you make me do that to you, Batman?
Surged.
Why'd you make me do that to you?
This is WWE and UFC combined.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, the
Yeah.
parent entity there.
I don't want to in any way throw these numbers out there and think that we're not giving UFC their credit.
Well, but UFC went down.
When I understand that, but when we compare our numbers with the AEW numbers.
Oh, right, yeah, the same ballpark.
Same,
give or take a mil.
You say tomato, I say fucking what a fucking waste of money. So
WWE's revenue jumped 274 million to 326, which helps offset a $42 million dip.
I talked to a very high up WWE.
No wonder they're cutting out
for executive.
Yes, and I won't divulge his name.
I mean, Paul.
But I said to him, I said, I actually think that WCW in '92 was more of a threat than WWE right now than AEW was. He said, fuck with that, without doubt.
You also said this week, because I was reading the wrestling news, you said on this show that Roman Reigns' salary was the entire expense, the entire payroll expense in 1994? 93. So you got coverage this week. You got coverage for that, and then another story. I forget what the other story was. They all listen. All the writers must listen. We are the So, and a rise in profit. So this is a indicator for Endeavor, really.
That damn Levesque boy's doing a pretty good job.
And he's got
Looked to me like Saudi Arabia situation over there. They got WWE experience you can go to.
That's creepy. Don't do that. Don't be selling that shit. You silly person.
Outside of the arena, this is.
Hey, Batman. Listen, I appreciate you now, but just know I've outpositioned you twice.
I wanted to bring up what the was I going to answer?
I'm still trying to remember what the fucking blonde haired girl on the 5 had to say.
Yeah, you told me earlier and I forgot as well. Oh, okay.
I think she wanted to get fucked by Mike Strahan. No, that was something else.
Professional bull riders. This was the buried in all these results.
I outpositioned Batman twice.
Quote, the group recently announced a significant
I like running away from the guy at the back.
Just
that way.
Endeavor valued at $125 billion, including professional bull riders on location and IMG.
That's a lot of bull riders. They're not all riding the same bull, are they?
Watched the professional bull riders.
What do these people pay to get in these dirt-filled arenas?
I'll pay you to let me ride one.
Now it's partnered with the other interests, I know, but
yeah, can I eat it
as the first item?
So we take that now and we think old school bull riding. The cowboy hat on. And
nah, my dude's got a helmet.
Right? Now it's like a guy with almost looks like a hockey helmet on.
That's right. Hockey
face
helmet,
mask.
buckle.
And they're all, like almost all like South American, and they're almost all. Almost all.
He's a Venezuelan gacho, all the way up from Dominican Republic. Let's give a big hand to Sancho.
Based on the plans for Master.
Well, Dana's got
Mexican bull riders.
A dog in the fight, so I think they'll be okay.
Listen, when you don't suck, you change your tag.
I don't know what his policy assignment is yet.
Ping. Okay, you change your tag to I ping.
Was Dana.
When you don't suck, you change it to I ping.
So I'm looking at
you know what? I think that's one thing I think when I
today you're gonna ping every time you shoot.
I would say Wednesday morning.
And if not, you're gonna remember.
Was I could I got the feeling that
Tonight's
I get
gonna
the
be
the bro down.
Hold on, wait. You know what?
Romance of the whole thing.
I don't feel like listening to that.
Of the Trump of
No, I don't want to hear
Team
any of that.
deathmatch. CIA, you're cleared hot. Work your fragments.
Give me something
We're
different.
winning. Keep it that way.
80s techno playlist.
Hostiles reclaim the lead.
Yeah. Fucking shits with purple hair. Fucking wearing underwear on the outside. Are you wearing a tie? Why? I don't know. You just fucking wear a tie. You see it. I'm wearing it. Come on. Come on. We won this.
Enemy mine.
Why are you flashing your teammates?
Throwing frag.
Very nice to see you again.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
You listening to Mexico? You hear it? Get it in my blood.
I get the last word.
They're walking all over you. Have some goddamn pride.
We got wiped out.